And talking about your career, you're also not one of those who get involved in, you are fighting with somebody today, you are doing, all those kind of stories we hear about some of our people in the movie industry. How come you're like far away from all of those little things that we get to hear all the time?
For me, it's as I said earlier, it's for you to understand. For anything, for instance, this interview we are having, to me, I see it as anybody can see it in the whole world and just create an impression.
Yeah.
And it can be referred to in years to come.
Okay.
Even the things that I feel that is inconsequential, is not important. You understand? It can just spring up at any time.
Yeah.
And so for me, for anything I do, I always think about it from the perspective of it is beyond now for me. Now, say with all sense of humility that the only scandal, quote and unquote, that keeps coming back to me is maybe about my marriage. You understand?
Yeah.
And it's such, there's this saying that says, is what you fear most that actually happens to you. When I was growing up, I used to tell myself that I used to look at people that say they have left their marriage to another marriage disdainfully. I used to look at them as very, very evil, quote and unquote. But it's that thing that I fear the most that actually happens to me. Do you understand? Yeah. Even though from the cultural perspective is wrong, is this, is that, but Yoruba will say, me. I have that part of my scandal to deal with. Why would I now be building more for myself when I can easily manage that one that I have in my hands and move away and continue in my own path, jejely, and impact in my own little way, than start looking for unnecessary paparazzi and all that? I don't think I need it. And besides, the moment I became a mother, I told myself I will try my best to make my life worthy of emulation to my daughter and my son in every way. So that is always in my subconscious for anything I do.
Okay. So what has made your marriage work? I'm looking at it from the perspective of maybe there are lessons others can learn from you in terms of maybe the principles that maybe you've applied and that has led to the success which your current marriage has witnessed. Are there basic principles?
Even though I said I'm not going to talk about it, I'm not going to talk about my marriage again, because I told myself unconsciously, I told myself I'm going to tone down on everything that has to do with my marriage, because my marriage does not define me.
Okay. Okay.
As a woman, I see my partner as my complement.
Okay.
Not my complete.
Okay.
And also, for me, it's first about impact and value.
Okay.
How do I mean? To any relationship that I want to have, it has to be that we have to both put something on the table.
Okay.
That is when you can build value for yourself.
Okay.
It's quite unfortunate the kind of impression most people have about actresses. Actresses have feelings. We live our normal lives. But as much as possible, people feel that, because Foluke Daramola is an actress, she has to live a very flamboyant life. She has to do this, she has to do that. Unfortunately, the kind of life my mother brought us up with is one that is filled with contentment. And true value is not in the monetary gains.
Okay.
True value is what you have been able to impact into humanity. So because I am a content woman, my marriage will work. I can have misunderstanding with my husband. We can argue ideologically. We can have things that we can argue about. But because I'm a content woman, it's only because I do not see my husband as my complete, but I see him as my complement. So we can always walk around, we have issues, we resolve it. And because we understand that we have values for one another. Yeah, I have a value to him. He has value to me. It's not a situation where it's like 90%, 10%. We both bring things to the table. That is the kind of thing I grew up with. And my mom lost my father when she was 37.
Okay.
And she had 5 of us. And she never remarried. It wasn't like it was all rosy, but she knew that she wanted to keep her kids close to her. Closeness in love and contentment. And we are the better for it today. So for me, not even in my marriage alone, but to every young woman. I was speaking to one of my colleagues, I'm not going to mention her name, a younger colleague, and she was telling me that, sis, if I knew that I could make money on my own, there are some things I would have done differently. My mom would say, a woman can be a success story, a man can be a success story. Your life should not be dependent on the fact that, okay, this person that will make me this or that person that will make me that. It's just for you to be able to position yourself and understand that I'm in this relationship because I have strong feelings. I'm in love with this person. Unconditional love. You understand? So even when the mess comes, you can handle it in love. And you can move from there. And you can grow together. It's not something that people will say it and it will come easy. But it's just like everything in life is a challenge and is a risk. So if you have accepted to understand that, okay, I want to go through this, you will go through it and you'll be fine. So that's my position. For me, it's not about my marriage alone. Even dealing with anything, I believe in contentment and being able to add value to anybody around me. So when I'm not there, you will miss that thing in me.
But how do you...
When you are in a... You want to say something, sir?
Yeah, I want to say, how do you react to the younger ladies who will say, oh, Auntie Foluke, you are old school and all of that? How do you always deal with that reality when they say, oh, Auntie Foluke, what you are saying makes you an old school person?
That's me. And I like it that way. I have a radio station that I listen to. That's classic.
Yeah.
Because it's old school. It's only old school music you listen to there. So I like to remain there because it keeps me sane and it keeps me from trouble. You understand? And subsequently, my kids, especially my son would listen to all the oldies. I want him to have that mindset, that mentality. Because when in the olden days, so to speak, things were much better.
Yeah.
Things were saner. A lot of things that we think that we look at it as right today, I'm thinking where we can, there's a thin line between the good and the bad now that is even fading away fast. That somehow we are not even seeing it. Do you understand? And you feel that when the younger generation say, Auntie Foluke, you are old school, I'll tell them, look beyond telling me I'm old school and tell me, let us do it in tabular form, the new school and the old school. Let us write it down and see the ones that has brought true value. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And the ones that you can say is just a trend. What you call old school is the rooted thing. The new school is so flippant and slippery. How do I mean? It just comes like boom, and all of a sudden it's gone. And before you realize what's happening, you are looking for that thing that can make you relevant again. But the old school is solidly on ground. There's no air. You just want to live your life and you are enjoying living it. I am living my life the way I enjoy it. And I'm having so much fun living it that way. And I do not want to be a trend of quote and unquote what the new school is. There's something I'm doing Instagram, I dance, I have fun, I love surprise. New school things I would really not want to be a part of because I do not want it to affect my orientation or my my psyche.
Okay. But
Yes.
how have you been able to um, change the thinking of a lot of the younger people who are looking up to you in the industry and who you think need to slow down, if I can use that word, to slow down in their bid to become achievers in the industry? How easy has it been for you to continue to mentor them and continue to tell them that they need to slow down, they need to take things easy, and all of that?
Unfortunately, the industry is one that it's called show business.
Okay.
And show, you want to show, you want everybody to see you, to be relevant, you understand?
Yeah.
But the younger generations that are rooted are the ones that will stay. The ones that are just there for the paparazzi will come with the paparazzi and go with the paparazzi.
Mm.
But for me, any opportunity I have to discuss with the younger actor, I always tell them that there is beauty in being rooted. There's longevity in being rooted. It might come with a slow pace, but it is going to have more value for you.
Mm.
I've been in the industry for over 25 years and I've been able to maintain my lane and my relevance. It doesn't mean it doesn't come with the stress and everything, but I've still been able to keep myself relevant and keep myself doing something.
Mm.
So at the end of the day, the younger ones, I always state it to them that it is the more you see, the more you look, the less you understand.
Mm.
Sometimes what you see is not what you get.
Yeah.
Sometimes all those things that you see that is looking so exciting and so real at the end of the day is not what you get.
Mm.
At the end of the day, if you are able to be on your lane, build your own world, devoid of anybody.
Mm.
Do your own thing, devoid of anybody. Then Yorùbá will say asáré tètè ò kí ń kọjá lé,
Then.
arìngbẹ̀rẹ̀ kò kí ń sùn sọ́nà.
Mm.
So it's for you to be on your page and do your thing. Create your own value. To every actor, there's that uniqueness.
Mm.
If only you can look deeper, you'll be able to pick it out. When I see younger people struggling to make a difference, doing something different, I'm always happy. It always excites me because I believe that with that thing you are doing, you're definitely going to make a difference with it. And I always see, I'm going to say this, some people might not like me, some people, but true value in that woman, that young lady that is about to get married, is for you to marry that man that has a decent legal job.
Mm.
That is what can make you grow to be greater. Not illegal, not some fast guy, not some rich guy that you cannot even say this is what he's doing for a living. It might sound, this woman, she doesn't know what she's talking about. But look, later you will understand what I'm talking about. One, it will build wisdom, it will build respect for you as a woman, and it will build peace of mind for your future. So at the end of the day, it's for me, for the younger generations. When I have opportunity to speak with them, I always speak. So even though some of my talks might sound like this one is gibberish,
Yeah.
it is for you to understand beyond what I'm telling you, look beyond what I'm telling you, and put it into practice, and you'll be the better for it.
Okay. There's a lot of your fans watching you, a lot of our guests, I mean, at home or in the offices in different parts of the world watching you. What would be your message to all of them as we round up?
I'll tell them thank you for loving me, and I just have a new baby, so you people should congratulate me. Hey, Vicky, how you doing? You are doing great, oh, Vicky. So I would say thank you, and I would say for platforms like this, thank you so much in your own little ways. But I want to just appeal that when we see value as journalists, let us celebrate it. Let us reduce materialism and celebrate value. Maybe that will position our youths right in a whole lot of ways. Things like rape, things like abuse are meant to be negated in every way. That is why I'm sorry, I'm going to go to this. The senator that was hitting a woman should not have any business being the patron of our Nollywood partner. Yes, they shouldn't. And the truth of matter is, it is celebrities like us and journalists like you, sir, that can team up to build a better society for all of us. And to all my fans, my friends, everybody that's been here, I love you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, I have a baby, Vicky. We have a baby, para baby. So I say thank you and I love you all.